Hey there, and welcome to the Indonesian Collaborations and Reactions channel. And today we're going to be asking the question of what the fuck has happened with ALIP BA TA. Now, ALIP BA TA dropped onto our scene, or onto the YouTube scene, many years ago, probably around about 2017 would be his kind of some of his earlier videos, and he kind of dropped on as a fingerstyle guitar player, doing covers of, at the time, fairly well-known old classic rock pop songs, but also he did a few originals. Now, over the years, he probably the biggest one that he kind of got known for was the Queen Bohemian Rhapsody cover. It was the one that was introduced to me, and was it probably a lot of reactors period, and many reactors had never really understood there was this whole thing called fingerstyle guitar playing. But he introduced us to it, and then we came across many other fingerstyle guitar players afterwards. But he was our gateway. He was the one that sort of got us into this. And he, over the years, has spent many times doing different covers. Then he, about 2.5 years ago, started focusing on originals, doing less covers, and obviously putting out new original songs. And we were getting roughly about a video per month. And then about around about 12 months ago, he got himself a PRS guitar and started putting some new electronic stuff down. And we were exploring the world of what was to be. Were we to get some new dimensions? We had a little drum machine getting added in. So he was really exploring what he was going to do. Now, some people liked the electric, some people didn't. Some were asking whether he was going to do a full band. We just didn't know. And then 4 months ago, we got a remake of the Queen Bohemian Rhapsody, which was just played on a different guitar and just neatened up a little bit. Although I didn't feel there was a massive need for it. I thought his original was very good. But then that's it. It's been 4 months. Where has he been? What's he up to? Now, there could be multiple reasons for this, but ALIP is a very private person. But it's interesting that he's spent, over the last sort of 12 to 18 months, he's made sure that his music has been, especially his originals, have all been where they've been uploaded. He's got publishing to make sure he can earn revenue from things like streaming platforms. So it doesn't make sense that he's suddenly given up. But maybe here's a couple of theories. One, he's happy with what he's done. He's done enough. He's decided that he doesn't need to spend any more time working on doing the guitar parts, because actually he's got the trickle through revenue from the channel and he's happy with that. I personally don't think it's that, because I know that if you're not active on YouTube, your revenue is significantly drops off. So I accept his will of as well. Two, he could be getting blocked. He could be getting kind of that mental block of actual fatigue from YouTube, and that means he's just not feeling it anymore. He doesn't see the point. He's not loving life doing it anymore, and he doesn't see the reason for going out and doing it. And that'll be a shame, because he's a great fingerstyle guitar player. He's one of the best ones out there, with his passion, his enthusiasm for what he does. He puts all his soul into his playing, and I think that really shows through in what he does. So it'd be a real shame if he doesn't continue. Now, three, it could be because he went down the route with the electric guitar with PRS and doing the electric route, and he was really trying to find something different, and he's spending some time trying to, rather than trickle out ideas, he's going to actually kind of wants to put a whole band out, maybe wants to do an album, and maybe he's taking that time away to do that. And that'll be really interesting. It's just a shame he's not really into doing like regular updates of what's happening, but that would be really good if he does something like that. That'd be quite interesting to see. But the question would be, is if you go down the whole full band route playing guitar, is it really the same as what he was doing before with his fingerstyle guitar playing? Don't know. Now we get to the sort of darker tones of what it could be. So he could have had his mental blocks, etc., as we've talked about, but it could be that he's been injured. It does happen. People get injuries. We know that he does the work. He does forklift driving in a warehouse type work as well. So it could be that he's injured himself and can't play guitar at the moment. And if that is the case, then obviously we wish him a speedy recovery. This can take quite a long time, and if you've had nerve damage, etc., in your arm or something like that, that could be the case. And hopefully, if it is an injury, he can recover and he can get back to doing what he loves. And of course, the very last one that it could be is that he's something's happened with ALIP BA TA. And I'm going to just leave it as that. But if he's no longer with us, then and unfortunately, this sort of things can happen. Is you can have a channel and people can no longer be with us, and it's not like YouTube suddenly just stops your channel. Your channel still keeps going. So I think this is the problem when someone disappears. It's been 4 months. The longest gap I'd known before was only 2. So this seems a very long time for ALIP BA TA to be away from his channel. Now, I suppose one thing it could be, I never really thought about this until just now, is it could be to build up suspense. But I think the problem we've got now is that after 4 months, the people that would be watching out for him have moved on. And so I keep going back, although I keep going back as well. So, excuse me for yawning today, it's tired. It's the first thing in the morning here in the UK. This is the first thing I've done. I haven't even had my slurp of coffee yet. Hang on. Oh, I actually woke up this morning in bed and I sort of burst into wake up thinking, I really want to talk about ALIP BA TA this morning. Hence why I'm doing this video first thing, because this was just in my head and I just wanted to talk about it. But I don't know, maybe some of you out there have actually heard from ALIP BA TA, some of you know ALIP BA TA, and you may know the reason why he's not on YouTube at the moment. And I think we us in the world would love to know what's going on. So if you know what is happening with Mr. ALIP BA TA, please do let us know in the comments down below. Can't wait to see something new from him, and we do, with all the love in our hearts, we do hope that he is well. And if he's just having some writer's block, it's going to take some time, work through it, get your passion back for YouTube. It can happen. Everyone takes breaks from YouTube sometimes because it can be a bit of a killer. And we wish ALIP BA TA all the best. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video sometime very soon. Take care.